Good vach and welcome back to Just 2 Minutes, Just a Mishnah. This Mishnah so Nishmas, Freda Basrachel, so it's ben Yishai ben David ben Yitzchak, and the Schus ben Yitzchak ben Gila, and the first Zer Basuva. Some Sachas Bav Metziah Parakeh Mishnah Hey Mishnah Vav. Showing Par v'Chamar. So currently discussing what we spoke about yesterday about if someone's given animals to raise, so he's allowed to do it for a cow and a donkey. V'kol davar shehu oiseh v'oichel l'mechatza. Because in that case, anything which it eats, but then it also does work for you, so then it's fine. So then it's fine to then divide up the profits when you sell them equally, because whatever you've been spending on it, you've been making back from the work that the animal's been doing for you. So if you do it in a way where you're allowed to divide up the profits at the end half, we said that if the guy pays him for his work, so when do you sell the cows? So if the cow gives birth, so then when do you if the cow gives birth, when do you sell how long do you raise the calf for? So in a place where the minhag was to sell the calf straight away, so then you sell it and you just split it then. But in a place where the minhag was that you also grow the calf, so then you raise the calf, and all the same things that we discussed yesterday apply with the calf. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel says that we include the calf of a cow or the baby of a horse with its mother, meaning we don't add on. When we sell it, we don't add that onto the price. We just sell it together for the same price. And if someone gives his field basically to someone to look after and to grow, and that guy lends him money to spend on the field, so you're allowed to do that and then give the money to him, to the guy who's in charge of the field. You're allowed to then give him the money to use on the field, and we're not worried about ribis, because even though that money is a loan, and then that guy is then giving him something for the loan because he's using it to help him with his field, so it's not considered ribis, and we're not worried about that. Mishnah Vav Ein Mekabel Tzayin Barzal MiYisrael. So something called Tzayin Barzal, which in our case means the case here is that someone let's say we have a shepherd, and someone gives the shepherd sheep to raise, and if the sheep don't grow or they deteriorate basically and they don't make any money off it, so then the person who gave the sheep, it's his problem basically. And if they grow in value, so then the shepherd and the owner of the sheep split the value between them. So you're not allowed to do this if with Jews, because it's considered like a loan. The sheep are like a loan, and then the other guy is giving him something for the loan by paying for if the sheep don't grow. Because it's ribis. But you're allowed to do that with a non-Jew. If the non-Jew gives you the sheep, so you're allowed to grow it and he pays for it. And if you borrow from a non-Jew, or if you lend money to a non-Jew, you can charge them interest, they can charge you interest. And the same thing as with a Ger Toshav, which is basically a Ben Noach, someone who takes upon himself to keep the 7 Nochad laws. So if we have a case here where a Jew borrows money from a non-Jew, and then the non-Jew comes and takes this money and lends it to another Jew. So in that case, the non-Jew can then charge the second Jew interest, because that's just considered like the non-Jew is lending the money out again. Meaning he says to the guy who we first lent the money to, go and give this money to the other guy, I'm lending it to him next. But if the Jew who we lent the money to decides to take this money and lend it to another Jew, the Jew can't charge interest, only the non-Jew. Good vach, and those are today's Mishnayos.